POS 51. Whatever you want it to be.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Retro Review. I am the Bearded Geek, always joined by Mikey the Freak.
What's up?
And I absolutely love having this guy on the show each week, Steve.
What's going down, everybody?
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
If you haven't figured it out, we are going to be reviewing the movie Formula 51, 51 State, whatever.
51st State.
51st State, whatever it is when you go to look for it, because it's changed names. That's what we're reviewing. So let's get to that trailer, shall we?
Let's do it.
Yes, let's.
There we go.
I was like, oh, he's waiting on me. He's waiting on me.
Let's try it.
Can you hear it?
No. You might want to test this shit out with us before.
The 60s are dead.
It's the beginning of the whole movie.
I was going to say, what are they doing? Just playing the beginning of the movie? My God.
The 60s are over.
60s are over.
Man. It's Shaft.
I hope you guys can hear this shit.
I'm sure that they can.
Wish you were here.
Gonna kick a field goal.
Yes, Mr. McElroy. Oh, what he did to those damn hooligans was crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Made them shit themselves. That was, oh. I love the fact that he brought his damn clubs everywhere.
Yeah.
Liverpool.
I kept waiting for him to string straw into gold.
Yeah, right.
All right, and there you go.
That was fucking terrible.
And then we got a little bit of Devon action going there. So,
Devon Dudley.
Oh,
we did not
my
own the rights to
brother.
Devon Dudley.
Testify.
Sorry, Devon.
Mikey the Freak, why don't you tell us a little bit more about this here movie?
Let's see. An American master chemist plans to score big on a once-in-a-lifetime drug deal. All does not go as planned, as he is soon entangled in a web of deceit.
Lies, deceit.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of explains it. Elmo McElroy, played by Samuel L. Jackson, is a chemist that's working for Meatloaf.
Now, is he a Tickle Me Elmo?
With mashed potatoes.
Is he a Tickle Me Elmo McElroy?
That's not.
No, he's not, and he's not a Rory McIlroy either. But apparently he's still Scottish. So Master Chemist works for Meatloaf, wants to use the formula to make $20 million, but however, uses a placebo inhibitor. It's hard to explain. Uses a placebo as a pill to try to promote his drug, and tries to sell it for $20 million. However, it is all a ruse and it's all fake just to make some money. So yeah, that's kind of how it is, man. It's all about the money. It's all about the Benjamin Franklin's.
Pounds? The pounds?
It's the pounds.
The pounds. What did you think about this movie on rewatch?
Yeah, so I watched this movie back when it came out in 2002. I loved the movie. The cast, didn't really know the cast other than Meatloaf and Samuel L. Jackson. Those were the two biggest ones that I knew at the time. But fun watch, a great little sleight of hand to kind of have that. How would you say con artist type vibe? That's usually the best way to kind of describe something like that, like his placebo, his Formula 51. But just tries to make money. Tries to sell it to the highest bidder, the highest drug dealer. He gets an arms dealer out of England, which is Icky, played by Rice Evans, and he tries to screw over Meatloaf, which he tries to kill, and ends up falling through a chair or falling through the floor through in a chair and surviving.
Landing in a bunch
Explosion.
of creepy ass dolls.
A bunch of stuffed animals, I guess. Yeah, so it's kind of weird, kind of creepy. But no, it's a great rewatch. Anytime it would come on, I definitely recommend it, and I definitely watch it again. I enjoyed every part of the movie from start to finish. Even the little love triangle between like assassin and kind of mob hitman as Robbie Carlyle. Steve, what do you think?
I watched this movie when it came out in the 2000s. I knew Meatloaf. I knew Sam Jackson. I knew Reese from I believe the Replacements had already come out at that point. So I want to say I knew him from that. I knew Robert Carlyle, I believe is his name. I knew him from the Full Monty. Other than that, I wouldn't say that I necessarily enjoyed this movie. I don't think that this movie has necessarily aged as well as it was when it came out in the early thousands. It had its enjoyable moments, but it didn't hold my attention the way I had hoped it would. The way it did when it
Yeah.
came out, when I was 19, 20.
I think we expected more out of it because it being a Samuel L. Jackson movie. And of course, it's about drugs and clubbing and all that kind of stuff. But
yeah, that's how
yeah,
it was for me. Bearded Geek, whose nameplate says Kevin. What do you think?
This was my first time watching this movie, and it'll probably be my last. Not that this movie was horrible, it just did not keep my attention. It was just dry. There was a lot. It was just it had for all the action that it had. It just did not make me want to watch it. Samuel L. Jackson was probably about the best part of this whole movie. They never explained why he wore a skirt, and they kept trying to do up skirt shots with it.
Hey,
a
Kilt,
kilt.
kilt,
It is
kilt,
not a skirt.
kilt.
It
Okay,
is a kilt.
you're correct. And they kept trying to do up the kilt shots with the
yeah,
camera,
because
which
that's
was
the joke of a kilt is you're supposed to wear it
Yeah.
regimentally, meaning you don't have underwear on.
I get that.
Supposed to wear nothing.
I get that. I do like the fact that Formula 51, his drug was supposed to be 51 more times potent than any other drug out there as well. So it made sense to have the 51 in the title. Other than that, like I said, kind of a dry movie. Not it had action, but it was just dry to me. Maybe it's the English side to where I'd kind of lose interest a little bit, but maybe that has to be it because it did have a lot of action, a lot of fighting, a lot of heads exploding, and stuff like
A lot of
that.
people
So,
shitting themselves.
a lot of people going number two in their pants.
The
Yes.
monkey's going crazy. If you look in the background when they go to that scene, all you see is the monkey just doing backflips through the whole scene. It's just doing backflips behind Samuel L. Jackson's head over here. You just see it just doing a backflip. I'm like, what the fuck is just backflip? I'm like,
Talented
Jesus,
monkey.
that's all he trained the monkey to do is do a backflip. That's it.
Maybe the monkey just likes doing backflips. You can't be
Yeah.
upset at that.
All right, Mikey the Freak, what would you actually rate this movie?
I overly enjoy the movie, all in one. Um, I would say though, I would say it's probably a solid 7 in all actuality. Like I said, good cast of characters. It is a decent cast now that you kind of know. Kind of one that I enjoyed, Sean Pertwee, which has been in
God bless you.
Gotham. Yes. and bathrooms right over there. And then he's also the son of John Pertwee, which is the third Doctor from Doctor Who. So I didn't realize that was him because I've seen him in other movies. So I was kind of surprised when I finally see him again. I'm like, oh shit, he was in that movie. So that was kind of a pleasant surprise. But I'd say a solid 7 for me. Steve, what about you?
5.
All right. No elaboration.
I mean, it didn't. It's the movie that I remember it being. I don't think it aged necessarily as well as it could have. So 5.
Dry humor.
I get that. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go full step higher than you. I'm gonna put it at a 6. It's slightly above average. Like I said, I get why people like it. There's a lot of action, just a lot of dryness to the movie. There was no real good meat to it. You know what I mean? Other than that, we're going to go into some interesting-ish facts. So after this movie, Samuel L. Jackson became a Liverpool fan club fan after starring in the film. Okay.
Okay.
Uh, there's
Liver
not
fucking
much to
fool.
this. There's not much to this. Samuel L. Jackson had a body double for his nude scene at the end of the film.
Oh, that looked like a perfect Samuel L. Jackson act.
And as of 2023, the Austin Mini used in the film is still on the road.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that's bad.
Yeah, there's not much
It was beat to
for
shit back then. I'm surprised it's still on the road.
there's not much for interesting-ish facts, but that's what you got, and that was it for interesting-ish facts.
Ring.
Senior Steve.
Senor Steve.
Yeah.
La música, por favor.
The música,
La
por favor.
Musica. La Musica, El Filmico, Formula, El 51, El Uno
Cinco de
Momento,
uno.
El Uno Momento, El Por Favor.
51.
Sí, señor, 50, El Uno, El Formula, as soon as the page wants to load.
It's
Well,
having trouble loading.
I see Them Changes. Oh, there we go. Them Changes by Buddy Miles. Shamrocks and Shenanigans, performed by House of Pain. Yeah, I should have known that one by the name. Get Your Ass Up, performed by Head Rillas. A Timeless Beauty, does not say it's performed by. Good Fortune, performed by PJ Harvey. Oh, who remembers PJ Harvey? Not a lot of people. Take the Money and Run, performed by Run DMC. How It Is, performed by Head Rillas, featuring Ultra Nate. You'll Never Walk Alone, does not say who was performed by. Uthaside, performed by Nelly. Rag Ahir Barihan, does not say who did that one. Dope Ride, performed by Salvia. Don't Be Cruel, performed by Dillard and Clark. And Leave Home, does not say who did that one. Warrior, performed by Warrior. Nighttime Boy, performed by Robbie Reel. Synthesia Fly Away, performed by The Thrill Seekers, featuring Cheryl Dean. Good is Bad, performed by the Head Rillas, featuring Ricky Barrow. And I Don't Know, performed by O.V. Wright.
All right. Michael
Right,
Street, what do
yeah.
we have for related reels, sir?
All right, perfect. I went with Robbie Carlyle, which everyone knows him from as Once Upon a Time as Rumpelstiltskin. Also did the Full Monty, which 1997 Full Monty, which is where we recognize him from the most. And Train Spotting with Ewan McGregor. Train Spotting was a weird ass movie too. Samuel L. Jackson, The Avengers Endgame, in every Avengers out there, basically. Kingsman, The Secret Service, as well as Glass. You gotta like them in glass.
I like how you put some different ones in there.
Yeah, it kind of went different than the typical ones. These are some good movies. And then, of course, I pronounce it Rice Ifans. I'm not sure exactly how he pronounced his name, but he doesn't listen, so I don't give a shit.
How do you know he doesn't listen?
I hope he does. That would be interesting. So if Rice, if you're out there, please tell me how you pronounce your first name.
Ole, ole, ole,
Ole. So the replacements. The replacements is the kicker. I did the Amazing Spider-Man as the lizard, which there was also a lizard in this movie, which was Meatloaf was a lizard. Weird. And Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. And that's it. That's all I've got.
Well, as we come to...
No, we got to mention.
Yeah,
remember,
I was waiting for
you
it.
almost did it again. Don't do it to me. Don't do it. Okay. So, this, ladies and gentlemen, if you can see us or hear us, this is movie number 2. Movie number 2. I think you do all that shit. All right. Movie number 2 in our trilogy of 2000s. So, as I mentioned last week's episode that we recorded for Pool Hall Junkies, also wanted to mention that we have one more. So, next week, all 3 of our 2000 movies have a theme. If you listen to all 3 of our movies, you might be able to guess all 3 of our podcasts, you might be able to guess the theme. But it has to have a specific word in the title, a specific description of these 3 movies. So I am looking for one word or one little phrase to kind of explain what our 3 movies have in relations. And after the 3rd movie, whoever guesses it. Now you can guess it in the 1st movie, the 2nd movie, or the 3rd movie. Any one of them. Any one of our comments. The first person to guess, time stamped, will win a prize. We will reach out to you, get your address, and we'll mail you something. We have plenty of things to mail out, but we will give you something. So, again, one terminology, one word to describe all 3 of our movies in the 2000s. So tune in next week for the 3rd installment of the 2000s. You don't know what movie it's going to be, but it's going to be good. It's going to be a very, very basic movie. But stay in tune. We will see you next week. Take it away, Kevin.
Make sure you check out our sister channel to Back to the Retro Review. That would be the Mod Squad Network, where we have a lot of entertainment shows over there, and we go live every Saturday night with a giveaway. Also, hey, if you like what you see here, make sure you do all the YouTuber things. Give us a good old thumb and hit that like and subscribe. Let us know if you've seen this movie, if you like it, and how would you rate it down in the comments below. All right, that does it for this episode of Back to the Retro Review. So for Mikey the Freak and Steve, I am the Bearded Geek saying, if we don't see you again, thank you for being a friend.
See ya.
Bye.